Yo, did you know that the average person picks their phone up 144 times a day?
Lord have mercy.
Check yours right now and comment what that is, because mine is 420. I pick my shit up 420 times a day. I know, crazy, insane. No, I'm just playing. It's actually like 100. But hey, bro, comment your shit. We just slaves, bro. We slaves to the phones. Alright, so the reason I'm making this video in the first place is because not only has it been a thought that me and probably a lot of people have been thinking of these past few months, but as of recently, last week, Hurricane Helene touched down and it left me and a lot of people without power, electricity, etc., etc. And listen, this calamity has opened my third eye even wider to a new perspective on the natural essence of life. It has allowed me to see this topic more clearly now. You know, we all too dependent on technology and the internet to get through life. But the thing is that it's not even our fault, because that's just how it is. Human evolution. We seen that shit in real time. 50 years ago, we weren't this dependent on technology, but now we are, because it is ingrained into our lives. Ingrained. We have no choice. It is a requirement, a necessity to get by. And if you aren't using technology, if you aren't using the internet, then you are getting left behind. You're gonna be some hippie ass motherfucker, bro, not knowing what the hell going on. Okay, because damn near everything that we do nowadays requires the internet, requires some form of technology. It honestly is a double-edged sword. This here internet, this here technology, it has become such a natural part of our life. That shit is more natural than breathing, okay? Niggas care about their phone more than they care about breathing air. You get me, bruh? They gonna get the tweaking if they don't have their phone. But anyway, let's get on to the examples. First up, we got instant guaranteed stimulation. Whenever you're just waiting, whenever you're bored, you pause your phone, boom, my nigga, your ass ain't never gonna be bored. And you see, bored, that's the key word here, because obviously technology, the internet, it allows us to not be one with the boredom of this natural world. You get me? Like, who the hell just wants to like sit around and just do nothing forever? That would be boring. That would cause so much existential dread. We wouldn't even be able to, like, I don't even know, man. Fuck. Niggas go to take a shit, they gotta bring their phone, bro. They got shitty boo-boo hands on their phone. Pretty much all the popular forms of entertainment require some type of technology or internet to access nowadays. Just think about it, man. Music, that shit not on no vinyl, my nigga, it's on Spotify and Apple Music. You know what I'm saying? Movies, people not really going to the movies no more. They just watching that shit at home. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Photos, snap a flick. Oh my gosh, it's technology. Oh my gosh, this microphone right here is technology. I need this to make YouTube videos. Oh my gosh, are you serious? Are you serious? That's so crazy. Next up, we got art. While there is traditional art, while there is pen and paper, there is also digital. Okay, now one must think, what if my digital device breaks? Maybe I need to learn how to do traditional drawing. Same thing for writing as well. I'm a writer. I be writing on my laptop all the time, but I'm gonna be real, I do not be writing on paper. I do not write without internet access. I write on technology. I'm a slave to it. That's just the way things are, and I'm not alone on that. Next up, we have obtaining information. 50 years ago, you wanted to obtain some information, go to the library, get a book, read that shit. My nigga, nowadays, ease at hand. You can either read an article online, go to the library, and get a book, or you can just watch a YouTube video like this one and learn some shit from it. Crazy, man. It's too easy. Hey, listen, you want to access your bank? Do it online. Ain't nobody going to the actual bank no more. You want a job? You go up to the place, right? Guess what they gonna tell you? Fill that shit out online. Online. You just can't walk up to some business anymore and be like, hey, man, I want a job. Nah, my nigga, fill that shit up online. That's exactly what they're gonna tell you. You can literally get a job through the internet, through a technologically advanced device. My nigga, I am a bitch to YouTube. YouTube literally owns me. I am its slave. Schoolwork. Do I need to say anything more? It's all online. Yeah, like, bro, when was the last time you actually did an assignment, put that shit on pen and paper and like turned it in? Maybe some math, but like hell, bro, even math homework be online nowadays for the most part. And the final one, the big daddy of them all, maps. Trying to traverse through the area. Like my generation, we do not know how to use a physical map. It's all online, bro. Where's my Google Maps? Where's my Waze? Where's my Apple Maps? Where's that shit at, bro? Where is my GTA map? Where is it at? I don't know how to read a map that is physical. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like sometimes, right? I'll be in the car with my mom and we'll be going to some place, and then like she won't necessarily look at the map when she's driving, but instead she will just like remember the names of the roads. And in my head I'm like, what the fuck? How does she do that? You know what I'm saying? And I just goes right there. The duality. All right, we got one Gen Z nigga always using maps on his phone, and then an older person who does not need to use the mouse on their phone because they old school with it.
Get out my car!
And this just leads into the discussion of we just moving too goddamn fast as a society, because my mom was born in the 80s. I'm born in the early 2000s. And just in those 20 years, okay, 20 years out of the thousands that humans have had technology and stuff, things have changed like that, like so much differently, so advanced. Like they knew how to read a physical map, but now like damn near nobody in my generation can probably read a physical map. They all rely on technology, the internet, to get to places. Like, let's just say this, right? You didn't have your phone. You right here, think about it. Let's say this right here. You did not have your phone, but you were tasked at going from, let's say, you're wherever you're at right now to an hour away to like the biggest city you have. You probably wouldn't be able to get there. You probably lost as fuck without your phone. But an older person, they'd find their way. They're just I don't know, they just more prepared and shit. They had it harder growing up. We have it so easy with this technology, with this internet, like, but it just puts us in like such a vulnerable position to where we don't necessarily have the required skill sets and survival skills to survive on our own. We always dependent on some bullshit, on somebody or something, internet, technology, another person. That's why they say that also Gen Z is like the baby generation. I do believe that to be true because, hey, I'm 21 right now and shit, bro. It feels like there's just so much that I don't know that maybe I should know about this fabricated life that society has set up for us. Like, obviously, I know a lot about, like, I guess, like emotional intelligence and like human psychology and stuff. But as for, you know what I'm saying, traversing through life, like grown adult shit, as they would say, that's quite complicated. And I do blame this fucking technology, bro. It's babied us. It's changed everything. But again, like I said earlier, human evolution. We're seeing this shit in real time. So, my conclusion, as you watch this, I'm going to assume that you are, I guess, over the age of probably like 15 or something. So, you do have the maturity level to discipline yourself and assume what's right for you. Man, you know your limits. You know how much internet and technology you can use. You know, maybe you might want to think about what might happen if you didn't have the technology you have, if you didn't have access to internet? How would you traverse through life? You know what I'm saying? How? I'm gonna if some tornado were to just fuck up your whole entire place right now, what would you do? Real question, what would you do? Without all that technology, what would you do? Think about it.